Hey, how's it going, guys? How is it going? Can you guys hear me? Glad to Hello. Glad to be live here. I hope some of you guys got my emails and my Facebook notifications telling you guys that I'm going to be live because I know, guys, we haven't done some live streams in a long time. So I'm glad that we can get these going again. All right, awesome. So basically, what I want to do here is I just want to chill with you guys. I want to do like a Q&A with you guys. I want to hang out and just be more part of this community with you guys because we used to do a lot of live streams every single week. So I want to start getting back into that habit. So if you guys have questions, I'm here to answer them. If you guys have any problems, concerns, or if you guys just want to chill, then we can do that as well. So what's up, guys? How's everyone doing? Where are you guys at in the Amazon, space? Yeah, go for it. Ask me anything, guys. Amazon especially someone had problem with suppliers, which doesn't accept DDP. What did you do then? So not every single product you can do DDP with. That's the thing, right? A lot of people are always looking for that cheap product that you can airship DDP to. Now, while that is amazing and that's probably one of the best things you can do, it's not so viable all the time. So you might need to get a freight forwarder and just do FOB. So that's what you do if you can't do that. The books on the shelf. Okay, let me pull them here. We have a couple books. Also, I have some books that are missing off this shelf that are like, in other parts of the house. But these are just some that I have here. I'm going to add to this collection. We have Think and Grow Rich, guys. Amazing book. This is a controversial one, I'm sure. I'm sure a lot of people, a lot of people probably don't like this or think it's like mumbo jumbo crap. But honestly, The Secret is an amazing book. And, you might think it's bullshit, but honestly, the mind is very powerful. And I really believe that. So that's that. Magic of Thinking Big. Great book. This is a good, guys. This is a good thing that someone mentioned because you really need to read books to stay, to stay relevant, right? Keep teaching yourself. Unscripted, guys. If you haven't read Unscripted or The Millionaire Fastlane by MJ DeMarco, check that out because probably this book is one of the best books I've read. If you're looking to wake up, like if you're looking to like kind of get shocked into, a reality check, then check out Unscripted. It's like super big, just a reality check on life. And whenever I get kind of not unmotivated, but when I'm kind of like slacking and stuff, I read books like that and they really help me out. Same with this one, Be Obsessed or Be Average. Amazing book also. And I've got Seeking Wisdom. I'm reading this too right now. It's a great book. It's more like a textbook read. So it's not like super fun per se, but it's kind of like a textbook. This was recommended by Ty Lopez. So I bought for that. It's like $100 book or something. So yeah, that's good. Okay, let's get to your questions. I know maybe most of you guys don't care about that. Let's see. Just started a course about 30% through. That's awesome, Maria. I'm glad. Hope you like it. The course really, I put in like, my blood, sweat, and tears into that. So, people have been liking it. Do you feel Viral Launch good for product research? I actually don't use Viral Launch for product research. I use Jungle Scout. It's just my favorite one. I've played around with Viral Launch, but I don't like it. When you find a good product to sell, do you copy the product listing title as well so you can compete with the competitor and just make some changes in the product, or do you change the listing as well? You always want to put your twist on whatever it is you're doing. You don't want to copy. That's not what this is about. You don't want to copy and paste, but you do want to take ideas from it, right? You don't want to reinvent the wheel. You want to, add to it. So add value to the listing. If you feel like the title needs to be better, then add to the title, add to the pictures, add to the product, add value to it, and that's going to help you get to that next level. If you're just copying, you're never going to be number one. You're always going to be number two if you're copying. Okay. Do you have any Audible book that will encourage us? Yeah, you can get all these books on Audible. And I actually have an Audible subscription. I also have a Kindle, like the Kindle Oasis. I have that. And I also have an Audible subscription. So if I'm driving in the car or anything like that, I just turn on the Audible book and I just listen to it. And it's super, super good. So, instead of listening to music or stuff like that, I just listen to audiobooks. It might be a boring life. For some of you guys might think that's boring, but I really enjoy it. And I think it's, that way I can always be getting knowledge into my head. I'm big on podcasts and audiobooks. Split ship part air rest sea. You can definitely do that. That's definitely something you can do, is have some coming in by air, some coming in by sea. But that depends on how much profits you're going to have from it, right? The whole point of Amazon is to make money. So if all your profits are going to be flushed down the toilet, if you have some going by air, then there's really no point to do it. Just wait for them to come in by sea. Are you going to update the course content if needed in the future? Updated? Yeah, absolutely. So I've actually just put out a mini update into the program, about 10 videos to, keep it fresh. But yeah, there's always going to be, I'm planning a major overhaul soon. So to kind of refilm the whole program from scratch, do everything from scratch, relaunch that and have it updated. But yeah, I'm always constantly updating it, moving videos around and, making new videos. So yeah, for sure. I mean, let me tell you, I've been selling on Amazon since last 2 months, and I've been running 3 campaigns for PPC, broad category, product targeting. My cost always close to 100. Aaron, I have a whole PPC playlist in the link in the description. There's a whole playlist for PPC, all my best videos on PPC. Check those videos out because I guarantee you they're going to help you. I've had some recent people messaging me, like Sean, this one guy, he's doing really, really well now. He's like, dude, he's going to hit like $30,000 this month, I think. And he actually used some of the PPC strategies in that playlist, and his stuff is blowing up. I'm sure it's not only because of the PPC, right? He's definitely doing something right. He has a great product, great branding, probably great listing, but the PPC definitely will help you. So check that in the link in the description. He's following you recently. Good advice. Awesome, Singh. Thank you. Do you suggest that we have a website to support our Amazon product? Does it make a big difference to selling ability? It's definitely a good idea to have a website, but it's completely unnecessary at first, right? Here, let me tell you guys a quick, quick thing about Amazon and just about business in general. I know some of you guys might think that, why are you listening to me? But honestly, this is something that I've learned from other people. For example, Alex Becker. I just recently read his book on the 10 pillars of wealth, I think it's called. And one of the biggest things that I took from it was that one of the pillars, he was talking about how when you're starting off, you need to concentrate on the things that are going to bring you the highest ROI, the highest return on investment. And at that point, at this point in your guys' time, it's return on investment on your time. So what you need to understand is that if you are, let's say, starting on Amazon, do you need to learn how to make Facebook ads? Do you need to learn how to make Google ads? Do you need to make a own website? All this kind of things, while they will help you, those are not the main important things to have, right? The main important things to have is to have a product, to have a great listing, to have great pictures, to have great copyright, to have good PPC. It's not important to focus on everything else. Everything else is kind of, yes, it's gonna help you, but it's the 20% of the stuff that's gonna bring you the 80% result that you need to focus on, right? So don't focus on the little stuff, focus on the big picture and find the tasks you do every day that are going to bring you closer to your goals. So that's what you always want to focus on. So I will launch my first product in April, hopefully. What is your advice for a not really competitive niche? PPC plus early reviewer, how many reviews before PPC? Yeah, so you definitely, if you don't have a very competitive niche, then that's fine. But you can definitely do PPC plus early reviewer. That's good. But if you want to be super safe, you want to get some sort of launch service that will help you guys. I also have, while I don't have a link in the description, I got you guys a discount for Pageonify to do some launches. I think it's just the discount code is FastTrack50, and it should give you guys $50 off any of their plans. So FastTrack50. Okay, you guys can get that. I'll type it in here. I think that's what it's called. Okay, so you guys can check it out that way. That's for Pageonify to launch your products. What else do you guys have here? Do you still think that ordering samples is not always necessary? Yeah, I definitely still think that. I think that's still something that's really overlooked by a lot of people. Of course, samples are very, very important. They have their spot in the whole formula, and you do need to make sure that you're selling good quality product. That's without a doubt. But there are times on Amazon where you don't need to get them. It's a little bit more risky, but that's my opinion. You guys do what you want to do, right? Definitely, if you're looking to improve the product, definitely get some samples. Do you suggest testing products, for example, launching with 100 units or less? Gary, amazing question. I love this question. When I get this, I love to shut it down because it's not you, but I know exactly where you're learning this stuff from. I'm not going to say anything here, but I think that is some of the worst advice I've ever heard on Amazon. Do not, absolutely at no cost, do you ever launch on Amazon to just test a product. That's the stupidest thing, because what happens is, in anything, like if you just dabble here and dabble there, you're never going to get any real success. What you need to do is follow a formula, follow a blueprint, follow someone, listen to somebody, and then just go in 100% on whatever product it is. Have full confidence, full faith in what you're doing, because otherwise, you're just going to fail. So do not ever test products with 100 units. And again, Gary, I'm not trying to call you out here, but I'm just talking about the actual idea strategy. Do not do that. It's bound to fail. Okay. So don't do that. Oh, you guys are lots of questions here. Okay. Let's see. If you find a product that is like a sub niche, then do you copy some of the keywords, a listing title, so when I launch my product, it ranks well in sub niche? Yeah, you can. You want to copy a little bit, but you don't want to just blatantly steal, right? Hey man, thank you for helping us by sharing your experiences with us. What do you recommend, starting an individual plan and then make a switch, or start with beginning with a professional plan? So that goes back to the whole thing. You definitely want to start with a professional plan. There's no it's just going to hurt you in the long run. Started FBA 3 months ago. It's been going really well. Also, thanks for your video. Super top notch. Learned so much from you. Thank you, man. That means a lot. I'm happy I could help. By a good copywriter, you mean like titles, bullets, etc.? Yeah. So copyright meaning, in your descriptions, in your bullet points, you need to make it sound good. Hi, Aniva. I have my brand registered and I will have my product under that brand. And down the line, I want to link that product website. Could you please create a video branding? Yeah, okay, for sure. I can do that later. Yeah, it's not really that difficult. Is there a way to add negative ASINs to an automatic campaign my budget is running? Yeah, you literally just take the ASIN and you put it into a negative keyword, and it should stop advertising on it. What is your suggested sales to review ratio? There is no black and white in Amazon. One thing you guys have to understand is it's a total gray zone, and you need to whenever anyone tells you, okay, if you ever hear anyone tell you, you need to go into a product that has, you need to make sure there's 7 sellers, exactly 7 sellers that only have less than 30 reviews. And you have to make sure that those 7 sellers also have more than 10,000 in revenue. That's bullshit, guys. It doesn't work like that. Amazon is not, like, nothing in life is that simple, right? It's not black or white. There's a lot of gray area. You need to be able to understand the system. And that's what I try to teach you guys here. I try to teach you the algorithms, so you guys understand the algorithms, and you can, understand what works, what doesn't, and how to make successful products, how to make successful brands. Because following stupid advice like that is really, life doesn't work like that, right? It's too simple of thinking. Can't find a good product. You know how many times I get that on a daily basis, guys? Keep looking. It's not rocket science, but it just takes some hard work and dedication, all right? Also, there's 62 people in this live stream, yet we only have 14 likes. So anyone care to explain to me how this happened? So if you guys are enjoying live stream, if you guys like what you see, you like what you're hearing, and you guys are enjoying this, please drop a like on the live stream. It helps me, grow our community and show this to more people, gets YouTube to show it to more people. And then that way we can help more people and just grow together. So thank you guys. I see that. Awesome. 32 likes already. There we go, guys. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Okay. So let's get back to the questions here. Is it worth having the 3 major marketplaces if we're doing seller fulfilled products? / what is the major difference between seller fulfilled and FBA? Is it true that early review program hardly gives 5-star reviews? Okay, there's a lot to unpack there, so let's just unpack it one at a time. Is it worth to sell in the 3 major marketplaces? I don't know what that is. I'm assuming it's US, Canada, and the UK. I'm not sure, but yeah, it probably is worth it to grow into that. It's definitely, it'll definitely be good for you. What are the major differences between seller fulfilled and FBA? FBA is completely, you can set it up for it to be completely passive, while, seller fulfilled, you actually need to fulfill the orders yourself. You need to, pack it up and send it to, the person. You don't do seller fulfilled. It's really not worth it in my personal opinion. Is it true that early review programs hardly gives 5 stars? That I can't tell you because I'm not sure, right? It depends on the product. Again, it depends on a lot of things, right? I've seen, maybe I've seen 1 or 2 times where every single review given by the early reviewer program was a 5-star, but sometimes you'll get a 4 or maybe a 3. So that's why it's a little bit sketchy. You don't know what you're going to get from them. So you just got to be careful. You just got to be careful. But just if you have a good product, it's going to be good. So don't worry about that. Okay, let's see. Yaniva, say I'm selling hats as a bundle on Amazon, but doing multiple variations in colors. What barcode would I need? UPC or FSQ? So I'll stop you right now. I really, really, really do not enjoy or don't like to tell people also to do variations as their first product. Variations are very difficult because think about this, right? I'm going to give you guys a scenario. Let's say you have, you have black hats. Like let's just say, in this situation, you have black hats. And then you also have red hats, and you have purple hats, and you have orange hats. In reality, right, you're going to have a best-selling hat. Maybe you'll have a best-selling, black is probably a pretty good selling hat. But you're also, if you have variations and you want to give people options, you're also going to have the red one, the orange one, the pink one maybe. And those other hats might not sell as well. But the black hat sells super, super well. So maybe like 80% of your sales are coming from the black hat, and the rest are just split between, the rest of the 20% are split between the others. But the thing is, you have to keep all of them in stock if you have variations. That's why I rather just have one product, the black hat, and make it the best black hat it can possibly be so that I can, just corner that market and make it amazing and focus on that rather than focusing on stocking every single thing. And it just becomes a nightmare. So if it's your first product, don't do variations. It's not worth it. My first product going pretty slow. I've made a lot of rookie mistakes and I'm in a very competitive niche. My product is good, but barely any differentiation. How should I handle the situation? Kevin, that's a little bit of a difficult question to answer. At this point, it's hindsight, or what is it? Hindsight's 2020, right? This is why you usually, need to have some sort of mentor or some sort of program to teach you. I know at this point it's kind of, you're already where you are. There are many different things that could be wrong with the situation. There could be many different things to fix it. I have a free training, down below that you can check out. It should be able to tell you some of the basic tricks, to help you with Amazon. But, other than that, it's really hard to just tell from what you wrote here, right? There's many things that can be going wrong. The Amazon FBA Fast Track is giving me lots of confidence. Can't wait to start selling soon. And that's awesome. I'm glad you like it, Oscar. I saw you signed up for it a couple days ago, I think, and that's awesome. I let you into the FBA Fast Track course group, so I hope you enjoy there as well. One second. Yaniv, I think a lot of content in the website from different angles. You did an excellent job to create this course. Really appreciate, man. Believe me, I went through lots of courses and ended up yours. Thank you. I appreciate that. When you bump guys off first page, won't they just raise their bid and bump you back? For what, Michael? Is that in terms of PPC? Because not always, right? They might not always be able to compete with you on the PPC price. Sometimes certain keywords work better for one product than another, and that's just the way it goes. I have the Jungle Scout Pro Chrome extension, but for product discovery, which do you recommend? Jungle Scout, Viral Launch, or AMZ Scout? I always recommend Jungle Scout. Jungle Scout's the best one. I like it the most. Devilman, how can I help you? Do you think getting 10 sales for every review is too low or safe? 10 sales for every, do 5 sales. Yeah, you can do 5 sales. It's a little bit risky, but you should wait. You should wait like 7 to 10 days. Excuse me. 7 to 10 to 14 days before you leave reviews, because it might get a little sketchy. Michael Jones says, hey, and you've made a few sales, but just can't get any reviews. Is there a way instead to improve with PPC? How hard and how much to make a difference here? Okay, Michael, so turn off your PPC. If you don't have reviews, you're just throwing money in the trash can, right? You need to have reviews. Either get them from friends and family. I know some people don't like to do that. I know some people think that's, dishonest and whatever, right? I get it. I totally understand. For me, I'm here in business. I'm doing a business, and I feel like if my competition is doing this, right? If my competition is using friends and family for, reviews, then I'm going to do the same thing, right? You got to even out the playing field. So, in this situation, either use friends and family, and if you don't want to do that, and you want to be more honest with it, then just get the early reviewer program, and they should be able to get you 5 reviews. You won't be able to guarantee that they're 5 stars, but do that, and that should get you some reviews and get you started. You're doing great. Great job. I'm learning good stuff like the wolf. Thank you. Yeah. No one mentions the fish, but that's a sick fish also. What I feel is sales through organic sales has 3 to 4 more effect than sales through PPC, as per my experience. Is that true? I think that's just kind of bro science. I don't think there's really any way to determine that, at least for right now. I feel like PPC sales rank you just as much, to be honest. Yeah, I think that there's a lot more organic sales usually than PPC sales. That's maybe why. Devilman, I've got intellectual property. How do I protect it? I don't know what that means. I filed a registered design with the UK IPO. Will this protect me? Potentially. I don't know the details of it. Dylan, how's it going? Is there a way to upload a product video if I'm not yet brand registered? If not, do you have workaround, other suggestions, maybe an insert card that points customers to YouTube video? So yeah, you got it right there, right? You can do an insert card with a YouTube video. That would be cool. Otherwise, what you can also do is on Fiverr, I believe it is, you can get people to post a picture for you. It's really expensive though. I think it's $300 or $400. And basically the way it works, I think, is anyone that's accepted into the program can post videos on other people's listings. So what you're going to be doing is you're going to be paying someone $300-$400, and then they'll be able to post the video for you on your listing. You can get that through Fiverr. I don't remember what it's called, but I have a video on it on the channel. You can check it out somewhere. I show you exactly how to do it. Okay. Is it easier to split a listing with variations or to join 2 listings as one? I don't know. They're both, it's the same thing basically, to split or to merge. You just have to prove it to Amazon. What are your best tips on lowering ACoS? Okay, great question. Again, I'm going to plug my PPC playlist. Okay, links in the description, my PPC playlist. Go check it out. It's going to teach you all about PPC. And my tips on lowering it is just to keep optimizing. Okay. First of all, make sure you have the right keywords through some sort of proper, proper keyword research tool. So like Keyword Scout, or there's a ton of other ones, Helium 10 other ones in there that you can check. And then make sure that you have the right keywords. And then also you just have to make sure that you're optimizing, always optimizing every 3 to 4 days, optimize. Another thing you guys have to understand is with advertising, with PPC, with anything that involves like ads, right? At first, you're just testing. When you're testing, you're obviously going to be wasting money. You need to test, right? You need to test one keyword, see if that's profitable. Okay, turns out that keyword's not profitable. Get rid of it, right? Test this one. Does this one work? No? Okay, get rid of it. Then you keep going, right? You keep testing until you find one keyword that's really good, and then you keep it, right? And that's what you have to do. But the thing is, when you're kind of digging through the dirt, trying to find the gold, there's a lot of dirt to dig through, which is why some people get discouraged, because, it takes some money to figure out which of the products are actually, which of the keywords are actually profitable, right? So you just have to keep digging, keep looking, and you'll eventually find them. So don't worry about that. It just takes some money to invest to figure it out. If I'm launching a product without registering a brand, but still putting my logo on and name on it, product, then I should apply for a GTIN exception when listing product. I'm not sure if you can do a GTIN exemption anymore, so check that out. Yaniva, I'm very excited. My product went FBA warehouse last week, available yesterday, and today I got 10 family and friends ready to buy. 2 already bought. Just want to wait 2 weeks to get reviews. Hope. Yeah, awesome, man. That's awesome. Just follow what it says in the program, and you've got this. Okay, I believe in you. What's the deal with only being allowed to use one IP address to log into your account? How's that work for people on the go? Mike, that's a total BS. That's total BS, because Oh man, there's so much crap out there on the internet, guys. Just you guys really need to understand that like half of this crap is bro science, you know. It's just bullshit. It's just straight up bullshit, okay? What the yeah, like how could you like if they only limited you to one IP, then what if you went to the coffee shop or you went somewhere else? What that means you can't log into your Amazon account? Like it's BS, right? I've been able to log into my Amazon account from so many different countries, from the US, from Israel, from a ton of different places. So don't listen to this crap. Best ranking method is through some sort of launch service, Pageoneify. I have a $50 off. Just use Fast Track 50 in the coupon section. When shipping from the supplier address, does the name you put really matter? Not the address, but the name itself. Yeah, I usually put the right name. So make sure you put the right name there. Should I keep my automatic campaign running even though my ACoS is high, around 60%, because you can't optimize auto campaign? Yeah, you can optimize an auto campaign, but what you want to do is you want to make sure that, you know, for example, you're moving along the good keywords, and if it keeps bringing you in good keywords, then it might be worth to keep it on, right? Because the auto campaigns are discovering keywords for you that you don't even know about, right? They're discovering potentially profitable keywords for you. So what you want to be doing is you do want to optimize it because you can, and then you want to be moving along the best keywords into other campaigns. Can you explain what Pageoneify exactly do for you? You should use them only after having 7 reviews. Yeah, only use them after about 7 reviews, 7 to 10 reviews. Basically, what they're going to do is they're going to get you ranked to page 1. That's the simplest way to say it. And if they can't, then they refund you. So it's kind of a win-win. You'll pause for a bit, let everyone go and like the video. Okay, guys, it's time to like the video, all right? It's time. If you haven't liked the video, like it. If you guys are on mobile and the chat box is blocking the like function, then just press the X on the chat, like the video, and then open up the chat again. You can do that, okay? So that's how you like it if you're on mobile. Okay, say I have different color variations and one color runs out of stock. Will I lose ranking? I don't know exactly how that would work. I think you would lose ranking on that one variation, not on the total, because each variation has its own ASIN, or has its own like. So basically, it's like a parent ASIN, and then you have like child ASIN. So yeah, you wouldn't lose rank for the whole thing. I think you just lose rank for that one. But I don't sell variations, so I don't. I wouldn't know exactly. Hey Neve, if I didn't give the URL of my brands in my insert, is there any original workaround to get my clients to my brand's Facebook page? You could do it. You can potentially try to do it in the email follow-up sequence, but a lot of people don't have their emails set up there on Amazon. Let's see this. How much can we expect to pay for PPC per month? It depends on what your budget is. It's always depending on what your budget is. If you can only spend $100, then only spend $100. If you can spend $5,000, then that's even better, right? So it really depends. Hi, Leave. Do you launch Gator Launch with Exact Match? I don't do Gator Launch. I use Pageoneify. I'm in a different state every day. Michael, what's that mean, buddy? How can my product start sales? All giveaways have not generated any reviews. Well, giveaways aren't supposed to generate reviews. Your giveaways aren't for reviews. The way you get reviews are actually either friends and family or with early review program. Like I've been saying this, right? The thing is, in reality, that real review rates, if you're talking about like organic review rates, are usually about 100 sales to like 1 review. It's like 1%. So if you've only sold like 30 units, you can't even expect to even have 1 review realistically, right? A lot of people don't leave reviews. And even worse is a lot of people who are, if they're happy, they won't leave reviews. If they're disappointed, they're always going to leave a review. So, it kind of sucks that way, but that's the way it works. Hey, Neve, great work. What's your thoughts on starting an Amazon course? Do you still believe it's the fastest way of buying a Lamborghini? Yeah, no, I don't. I mean, courses are great. Courses are, it's a different income stream. Like if you guys have watched my last video, it's definitely an amazing income stream. If you have some sort of knowledge or you have some sort of skill, like a high valued skill, It's great, right? There's, not really any, hard costs or anything like that, but you do need to be good at what it is that you're teaching. If you're not good at what you're teaching, if you don't know about what you're teaching, then it's going to all fall apart, right? You can do courses with anything, right? You can have courses for cooking. You can have courses for, stretching. I think there was a course for stretching. This one woman made a course for stretching and she made like a ton of money off of that. Fitness, there's everything you can do. So yeah, it's a great business model, but you kind of need to have a high valued skill before you can do it. So you really need to learn the high valued skill. If I have my logo on the product but not trademark, can Hijacker still get into my listing and I won't be able to remove them? If you have your logo on the product but not trademark, yeah, they'll still be able to get on your listing, but you are able to remove them. If you don't have a logo, you are not going to be able to remove them. But if you do have a logo, it's still a little bit difficult, but it's way more easy, way easier. Sorry, I can't speak. Oh wow, okay. 1 second. There's a lot of questions just popped up. Where was I? What is your promo code for Page1ify? It's called Fast Track 50. So check that out. I do not see in Page1ify any live chat or phone number to call. What is the best way to discuss with them? Is $297 for every month? No, it's a one-time payment. It's not every month. Okay, let's see. Where am I? Yeah, Michael, don't worry about the IP address. That's totally fine. It's necessary to run PPC. Yeah, absolutely. It's not necessary, but it's definitely going to help you if you don't run. It's kind of, if you don't run it, you're kind of just leaving money on the table. I'm selling a generic product under an existing listing. The other seller put a photo and bullet points saying I'm a faker. Am I doing something wrong? The product's exactly the same. Pablo, basically what you're doing, man, is you're being a hijacker and your product isn't the same because you don't have the same UPC code or the same FN SKU, which is guaranteed, which is why you should not be selling on someone else's listing. Okay, that's not the right way to go about Amazon. Go out there, start your own brand, start your own product, start your own listing, and kill it that way. You don't need to leech onto somebody else. So I don't think you're doing the right thing. I think that it's a short-sighted thing because I think that with what you know probably and what you can learn, you can kill it on your own, and you don't need to use someone else's listing. What do you think about people setting up separate phone line and putting that phone number in the listing in case people have questions? I'm pretty sure that's against terms of service, but you can use it as a support contact in your storefront, I'm pretty sure. Oh gosh, lots of questions, guys, lots of questions. Let me try to catch up here. What is your average margin per month on investment? Average margin per month on investment. I don't know what that means. But I'm assuming if you're saying when you're starting, it depends. You can start with, I've had people start with, $1,500. I've had people start with, $8,000, $10,000. It really depends on your budget. Obviously, when you have a bigger budget, it's easier to find products because at first, one of the biggest things is the capital, right? A lot of people who are starting this business don't have much capital, which, it's kind of makes it difficult. But also, guys, there's a lot of different ways you can get capital through like PayPal credit or through, just a loan, stuff like that. There's different ways you can actually get the capital. So yeah. You need, how many keywords can you target with Page1ify launch? You target one keyword. Okay. You target one keyword, and that's the right way to do it. You don't want to target 3, 4, 10 keywords. You need to target one keyword. If I run Facebook campaign and add my product page link for Amazon for buying, is that okay? Yeah, that's fine. If you link your product, yeah. Okay, my last thing I want to say, believe more success channel. It's because I followed every method you taught, and now I'm doing 5K a month with 2,000 profit. That's awesome, man. I'm glad I can help you. That's awesome. I love hearing that kind of stuff. That's like what keeps me going, So I'm glad I could help you out. I'm glad you're now succeeding, and I couldn't be happier, man. Can I create many buyers accounts under different names, buy and review my listing multiple times from each account? No, you can't, because to leave a review, what you need to have is you need to have a $50 paid, like you need to have spent $50 on that account. Otherwise, it doesn't let you leave a review. So they've already thought of this. So no, you can't do that. And Eve, does using Rebakey during a launch give reviews? No, it does not. Mike, dealing with suppliers was so hard that I gave up. They all seem so untrustworthy and very hard to communicate with. Any advice? Mike, you're going to come up with a lot of things in this business that you're going to feel like you're going to want to give up. Okay. The only people that are going to see true success are the people who keep moving forward, right? You just got to keep moving forward. I know that sounds super like, cheesy and stuff, but it's like, you just got to keep going, right? If you think that they're not trustworthy, then keep looking for new suppliers. Keep doing it, because there's no other way around it, right? You're going to have lots of obstacles in your way. And if you can't get through those obstacles in life, you're not going to be able to, anywhere, right? Every single thing you're going to try in life is going to have a bunch of different obstacles. The best way to buy a Lamborghini is through a dealership. There you go, Michael. That's totally true. If I'm shipping my product DDP through my supplier, how can I get inspection done when product arrives to destination? You do your inspection before it leaves the warehouse. You want to make sure it's good before it leaves the warehouse. So that's not where you do your inspection. Thanks so much, Neve, your boss. Thank you, man. So do you suggest me go with PPC plus Page 105 plus early reviewer program for my not really saturated niche? It depends, right? You can try to start off with just PPC and see how that goes. Make sure you get your reviews first, but you can see how that goes first. And then if that goes well, then you can just like, you can save all the money on Page 105 and you don't need to pay them. But if you feel like it's still difficult, then definitely pick up Page 105. Would I be able to remove a hijacker if my logo is only on my instructions manual? That'd be a little bit difficult. You want to have the logo on your product. Does Amazon PPC work? Can I get about at least 100 sales a month? You can. The problem is not about getting the sales. The problem is about having the sales be profitable. So you need to learn how to make it profitable. What do I need to start this? Dark D Gamer. Start Amazon. I hope that's what you're saying. Credit card on my bank account. If you want to start on Amazon, guys, and you guys are looking to get started, you guys are just new here, or even if you guys have been doing this for a while, I have a free training. Okay. I don't know if you guys know about this, but link in the description, there's a free training that you guys can register for and check out. Excuse me. And we go over the 3 things that are like pretty much the make it or break it on Amazon. The 3 things that I've like literally like boiled down. So I sat down, I thought, how can I, helping people, right? What are the 3 things that are going to be the most helpful? Because there's a lot of stuff on Amazon. There's a lot of bullshit people talk about. There's a lot of crap that's out there. So I was like, okay, how do I narrow this down? Make it the simplest possible for people to learn as much as they can through a short period of time. Okay. So I took the 3 things that I believe are the most the biggest kind of make it or break it points on Amazon. And I broke it down exactly how I did it for my products and exactly how you can replicate the process. So if you guys want to do that, hit the link in the description. It's called like the one-on-one free training. And you can check out the free training, register for it, watch it. And yeah, it's going to show you guys the 3 things that I've boiled down after spending, 2 years of my life and also tens of thousands, nearly hundreds of thousands of dollars on Amazon. So yeah, that's all my experiences kind of jam-packed in that little space. So you guys can check out the free training down below. Let me know what you guys think of it after you guys watched it. So let's see what else you guys have here. Do you suggest using PPC automated software that adjusts based on target ACoS? I would not suggest that. If I get to page 1 after 5 giveaways for 8 days, how many sales do I need to do to stay on page 1? If I like 5 sales a day, all the keywords will... as many as it takes to get there is as many as it takes to stay there. Is exact keywording better than general in general? What? I'm confused about that question, Yon. Hopefully I'm saying that right. My PPC seems not to be delivering. Could there be something wrong with them? Yeah, so there's a couple reasons why your stuff's not going to deliver. 1, your budget is too low. 2, your bids are too low. 3, your keywords are not relevant to your product. Amazon does not deem them relevant. If those 3 aren't spot on, your thing is not going to deliver. So make sure all those 3s are checked. Okay. Should I put tons of search keywords related to my listing when I create it, or just a few good ones? Oh, another thing I forgot. Another thing, Kevin. Another thing that it can be. So there's a 4th thing. Okay, let me backtrack here. Okay, 1, it could be low budget. 2, it could be low bid. 3, it could be low relevance of the keywords. And 4, it could be if you put in like 200 keywords or like 100 keywords, if you put that many keywords into a PPC campaign, sometimes it just blows up and it doesn't even do anything. Like it'll just not spend any money. So make sure that you have like maybe, you know, I would say I preferably like 35, 40 keywords in a PPC campaign, like max, right? So throw that in there, see what that happens. And if you want to put more keywords, then just have more campaigns open. So yeah. How long did it take you to make your first $1,000? Dark, actually, I have a video on my channel that shows you, and also in the free training, I go over this exact question. In this free training, I go over this exact question. Link in the description. Go check it out. But basically, in my first month on Amazon, I revenued about $24,000. So that was my first month ever on Amazon, and there's proof of that in the link in the description. You guys can check out the free training. If I get to page 1 after 5 giveaways for 8 days, how many sales do I need to do to stay on page 1? If like 5 sales a day for all keywords, will it count? Or do I need to get 5 sales from that keyword? It's 5 sales from that particular keyword. Hello, I ordered my first product now and it takes about 1.5 months to be in the warehouse Amazon. When it is advisable to add the product on my seller's account? Thanks. You should have probably added it already, dude. Added ASAP. Amazon just changed sponsored ads and added up to 900% increase. Explain, please. I haven't played around with it yet, so I don't know what 900% increase is. You mean on the suggested budget? Okay, I've already answered that question. So when you made your 27K, it was 24K. It was 24K my first month. What did your friends and family think? Yeah, well, the thing is, guys, I used to, like, at this point, like, I was in school still. I was in school. I was doing window cleaning. And I talk all about this in the kind of free training, but basically I was in window cleaning, and I didn't have much money to start, but when I did start, I just went all in. Like I told you guys, you just have to go all in. And, you know, I didn't think the product was going to be, I knew the product was good, but I didn't know how good it was. And when I launched it, I really didn't expect it to, you know, to blow up the way it did. But basically in my first month, I bought 1,000 units. So 1,000 units, it was a very cheap product. I think it was like $1.40 or something like that landed cost, or $1.50 landed cost. And I ended up selling the product for, I think, $22. And I ended up revenuing 24,000 or nearly 25,000, but I went out of stock after like 2.5 weeks. So, you know, I sold out of 1,000 units in like 2.5 weeks. So it was really, really crazy. And then, you know, if I didn't run out of stock, if I had, let's say, you know, enough stock, I probably would have broken like 30K my first month. I think like 2 weeks in, I hit a day that I made like $2,400 in one day, like 2 weeks in. So it was like crazy. It was like absolutely craziness for me. I hit a home run, but like, I don't think that that was just, you know, lucky that I hit that home run. It's not always going to happen like that. But, you know, since then I've had products that weren't home runs, and I now understand the best way to go about it. And the best way to go about Amazon is not to look for the home runs. And that's another thing I explain in the training. Where was we? Okay. It's my first shipping from China to Amazon. Shall I go for Air Express for the first shipment, and in long run by sea freight? Need advice? It depends on your profit margin, really. How long does Amazon take to get it back to you after you request for approval? Approval for what? Darren, what's up, man? I enjoy your videos. How do I get accurate shipping estimates before ordering a product? You just gotta talk to the manufacturers. You gotta talk to freight forwarders and compare. Where were we? What's the different types of PPC campaigns, and which ones should you set up initially? PJ, I've got a great video on this. Link in the description. It's the PPC playlist. Go check it out. It's super in-depth about everything you need to know about PPC. So go check that out, and it'll teach you, like, you know, step-by-step kind of what I do. Would you suggest using pics of the product from suppliers if they are pretty good? Absolutely not. Do not do that. Do not. Bad idea. Was 24K retail arbitrage? No, it was FBA. I did FBA straight from the beginning. You get shipping estimates also. Okay, I already answered that. Best way to build launch group for a new brand, or do you not focus on that? I don't really focus on launch groups because I rather just pay a launch service to get that through. Yeah, I don't spend time doing that too much. Does anybody want a rare Michael Jordan card in mint condition in the case? Okay, what is going on here? I'm gonna put you in a timeout, my dude. Andy, my product is ready for launch. I got your manual from page 105, the starter campaigns, but my question is how to make reviews. Guys, check out my videos on the channel. I'll show you guys exactly how to do all that stuff. I've went over it a few times here, so I'm not going to go over it again, but check it out on my YouTube, one of my YouTube videos. Recommended giveaways 33 HSA bid. Okay, East rank. Do you think these are bad numbers? Yeah, 33 giveaways a day is very, very high. That's a very, very high giveaway. So you'd want to find a keyword with less, like a smaller giveaway number. What is early review program? Already explained it. Check it out in my videos later. Where was I? How do you think I should divide 4,500 on my first product percentage on? I don't know what the question means. I have a brand registered. How can I upload a video? It does not let me do it. Yeah, well, if you have a brand registered, it should let you do it. I would say contact Amazon. They'll help you get through that. I'm selling in the US, but thinking to sell in UK. What do you think? I've heard UK Amazon FBA is going to blow up. Let me go on a little tangent here, guys. Okay, let me go on a little tangent because this is something that kind of not upsets me, but it's something that I wanted to just get out there. Okay. One thing I've realized from, teaching, thousands of students on the YouTube channel, teaching hundreds of students in the FBA Fast Track program, is I've learned that a lot of people are always looking for a shiny object. Everyone has that shiny object syndrome. Focus on what you're doing. Close everything else out of your vision. Focus on what it is your initial decision was. If your initial decision was to sell in the US, your initial decision was to create a brand, then close everything off, like those horses with those blinders, and just look forward. Look forward at your goal, and that's it. Stop looking over there at this shiny object or over there at this shiny object. Drop shipping, social media marketing, affiliate marketing. Oh, is the UK Amazon good, or is the Australia Amazon good, or is Canada or Germany? Or just focus on what it is that you started, finish it, and do it. Now, I'm not trying to call you out. I don't remember who asked that, but I'm not trying to call you out. I'm just trying to say, focus on what's important. Focus on what you started, finish it, and then you can move on. So if you've built a brand that you wanted to build on the US market, now you're like, oh, I think the UK Amazon's going to blow up. Sick. Go out there, grow that as well. That's awesome. But finish what it is that you're doing first and then move on. Okay. Sorry, I have to go on a little rant there. When you go on Campaign Manager, okay, wait 1 second. Okay, guys, you spent for today, is that live? No, so the it's not live. It takes some time to update. I'm not looking for any home run or overnight success, even if I make about 2,000 pounds a month in the beginning. That's cool. I have been drop shipping on eBay, just stopped it a few days ago, have experience with e-com. Sing, check out free training, bro. It will give you some serious value. If you're just getting started, it's going to give you some serious value. I'm struggling to find a low FBA fees product. I've tried different searches through Jungle Scout and Helium 10. What's the lowest price you'd go for a product in terms of each unit? It depends, Boxer. So here's the thing, right? You have to understand that there's two things you can look at. You can look at a high margin product with low sales, or you can look for a low margin product with high sales. So if your product, if this product has low margins, low sales point and low margins, but it's selling 80 units or 100 units a day, then it's good. Because I used to have a product that I was selling that I was only making, I think, about $6 profit or $5 profit, but I was selling like 70 units a day, right? So, when you calculate that, it's pretty good product, but each individual product was only like $5 profit. So it wasn't that insane. But when you look at it on 80 units, it starts looking pretty good. So it depends, right? Do you think it's possible, and what are the chances to make that much? It's definitely possible. I just had Dylan. I don't know if you guys saw Dylan. I don't have anything to show you with, but Dylan was one of my, one of my students down the FBA Fast Track program, and he just hit. I think it was. I don't want to quote it wrong, but I think it was like $6,000 or $7,000 in like less than 30 days. I think in like 23, 24 days. In his first 23, 24 days, he hit like $7,000. So in revenue, of course, it's not all profit, but even if he's profiting 30%, that's like pretty crazy for your first month, right? So yeah, it's absolutely possible. With so many different tools like Jungle Scout Viral on Sheilin 10, how do you choose the best ones? I feel like some of them reviews are based on YouTube are all biased. Shane, any single opinion you have in this world is obviously going to be biased. For me, I like Jungle Scout. They're the OGs of the Amazon space. They've been here for a very long time. They have the biggest database with the most keywords and the most data, and just like they've been on here for so long that they have just so much data to go off of. They have never steered me wrong. I've always had very accurate predictions from them. I've compared them to my own products, and they're almost exactly what they say. So that's most accurate for me. I use Jungle Scout. That's what I like. If you want to use my affiliate link, it gives you $20 off. If you want to just search it up yourself, go search it up yourself, but you'll spend $20 more. But yeah, like pick it up. It's definitely the best one out of all of them. And guys, here's something, okay? If you guys have stayed this long, I actually have a cool announcement to make. So on Tuesday, I think it's Tuesday. Yeah, on Tuesday, I'm releasing a video with Greg Mercer, the CEO of Jungle Scout, okay? Now, that might sound like it's even more biased now, but I have a video with the CEO of Jungle Scout that's coming out on Tuesday. Basically, they have a new thing that they're rolling out. I can't tell you more than that, but it's gonna be pretty freaking awesome, okay? And it's gonna be included with your web app subscription. So if you have a web app subscription, you're good. But stay tuned for Tuesday. Set your alarms. Tuesday, I'm gonna put out a video with Greg, and he's going to show us exactly and tell us all about this new stuff. So hopefully you guys are excited for that. It's going to be a pretty game-changing little piece of software that's going to be included with your web app, so you don't have to pay extra for it. So it's going to be good. Okay. How much you need paid for logo, UPC code, print on package? No, 15 cents per unit is not expensive for that. I sold 100 units, only got 4 reviews. Is there a way I could retarget those past customers so I can pull out a total of 10 reviews? 10 reviews is kind of very, very difficult. 4 reviews means you have a 4% review rate, which is pretty freaking good, man. Okay. I currently sell in the USA. How can I set up my account to allow exporting to Canada? I think there's literally a button somewhere over in the corner where you can go into your thing. It says export, some sort of Amazon exports. You can click that and you should be able to enable it, and it should be able to ship to Canada. Should I trust suppliers to pay duties if I choose to pay for DDP shipping? If you're paying DDP shipping, then the suppliers are the ones who are paying for the duties. So you don't need to trust them. That's kind of what's in the contract there, right? If you're doing DDP, they're responsible for it. Also, guys, we have 91 people in here, but only 70 likes. So if you guys are enjoying this, okay, we're going to go on for a little bit longer. Drop a like, okay? It helps the channel out, helps me out. I appreciate it. Helps grow the community. So leave some likes. Show me that you're kind of enjoying this, and and I know to do more of these. So hit me up with that, guys. 1 second. Okay. What did you say for your second account with legitimate business? What did you say for your second account? What legitimate business reasons? Oh, for my second seller's account, basically you need to prove to them that you need to have a second seller account. So let me give you guys an example. Okay, this is not me, so don't this is just an example that I've heard from when I was trying to open it. This is what the customer agent told me, which is a good example, and I'm going to share it with you guys. So here's a legitimate reason to have a second seller's account. Let's say your first seller's account, you're selling baby products, okay? So if you go to your storefront, it's all baby products. But then you look at, for example, you have a whole brand of baby products. And then you realize, hey, I want to sell, sex toys, right? You want to sell sex toys. You don't want to have sex toys and baby products on the same account, right? That doesn't make any sense. That's craziness, right? So what you're going to do is you go to Amazon and be like, hey, look, I have a brand here. It makes a lot of money. But I also want to open up this brand. It's going to sell, something completely unrelated, and I don't want them mixed up. So could you please let me open up a second account? If that's the reason, they're absolutely going to let you open it. So it doesn't have to be that drastic, but if it's different enough to make sense, they'll let you do it. Especially if you're making money, right? If you're only making like $2,000 per month, revenue, they're never going to let you open it. You have to make, a good amount of money before they let you open up a second seller's account. 100 of sales, 2 reviews. Michael, what does that mean? Hundreds of sales, 2 reviews. Don't know what that means, man. What is the difference between Page Oneify and Jungle Scout? They're completely two different, right? Page Oneify is a launch service. Jungle Scout is just product research. Be able to upload. Yeah, so this video is going up as this live stream is going up as a video later. So you guys will be able to come back here and watch it. I think it's a pretty good one. So I hope you guys do enjoy that. And if you use your Jungle Scout link, it is one-time payment for a lifetime membership. If you don't use the link, you have to pay annually. I used your link. Yeah, Carrie, thank you. Yeah, so that's another thing, right? Guys, if you don't have Jungle Scout and you need to buy a product research tool, I'm telling you guys this right now, okay? Hit the link down there, pick up Jungle Scout, because I'm going to be fully honest with you guys. You guys have till, they told me till March 31st. Okay, so now it's March 24th. Jungle Scout switched their payment plans to annual. So basically for the Chrome extension, you have to pay $97 per year to have it. In the past, it was $97 and you have it forever, right? Like forever, one-time payment forever. Now, the thing is what they're changing is that, they've already changed. But the thing is my link right now, if you use it, it's going to give you Jungle Scout for lifetime and $20 off. So you get it for $77 and you'll get a lifetime subscription. But that lifetime thing is only lasting until March 31st. After March 31st, you will not be able to pick up Jungle Scout lifetime. That's it. It's over. The whole deal is gone and it becomes an annual, thing. So if you guys are watching, this is, guys, I'm talking here for people in the future on YouTube. If you guys are watching this and it's past March 24th, unfortunately, the link down below should still be $20 off, but it's not going to be lifetime. So hit it. You'll still get $20 off, but it's not lifetime. But for you guys on the live stream right now, it still is lifetime subscription. So don't waste time. Go pick it up. Trust me, they're the best. Guys, I'm going to have to cut this soon. I'm going to be honest. I just need to go pee really badly. Okay. How are the products ranked high on page 1 on high volume keywords where daily giveaways 27? BSR is trash and Jungle Scout Helium 10 say not even selling that much daily total. I'm not sure. Sometimes the giveaway totals might be inaccurate sometimes. That's just something you need to know. Would you suggest to offer different colors for your product? Would you concentrate on one color? Just one color. Concentrate on one. Sorry, I've been responding to people's comments. Oh, okay, thanks, Michael. Sometimes it just confuses me, but it's fine. Yeah, keep doing it, man. How to get legally reviews, especially in the start, early reviewer program from Amazon. Does $21 for shipping for sample seem right? $21 is actually pretty freaking cheap for shipping a sample. So yeah, that's pretty cheap. Usually it's like $50, so that's pretty cheap. Both Page Oneify and Jungle Scout are all search for keyword. Why you need both? No, Page Oneify does not search for keywords. Page Oneify is for your launch service. Hold on, if we already have Jungle Scout, it's lifetime, right? Yeah, Boxer, if you've already bought before, it's always lifetime. You're never gonna have the recurring. This is only for people that are later on, like for future people, they won't be able to get it. But as of right now, you have it for, if you've bought it, you're gonna have it forever. If you haven't bought it, then you won't have it forever. Is the new Jungle Scout thing way to see who has imported from a certain supplier? Axel, I can't say nothing right now. Okay, I can't say nothing, but it's going to be good. Market has become very saturated. PPC has become very expensive. How can I lower or liquidate product quicker? You just need to work on the PPC, basically. You need to work on the PPC. You might have to relaunch your product. There's a lot of things that might be going wrong, so I don't know exactly what it is, but yeah. Do you save money by switching your PPC campaigns from broad to phrase to... Yeah, you save money because you have the exact keywords that you need. So you know exactly what keyword you're spending on. So you're making more money. Not that you're saving, but you're making more profit. What about web for Jungle Scout? Can it be lifetime too instead of monthly? I wish I could do that, but I'm not magic, right? The web app is monthly, but like I said, there's new stuff coming out. So guys, I think I'm gonna like close this off. We're almost at an hour here. I really need to go to the washroom, so that's pretty much the reason why we're stopping here. But I'm going to plug a few things here, okay? One, if you guys are new to Amazon FBA, you guys are looking to get started, you guys want to learn some stuff quickly, learn as much as you can quickly, check out my free training down below. It's super, super important. It'll help you guys out. If you guys are just ready to jump into it, you guys want to start working with me personally, you want to start, get a community of like-minded people and get to work, join the FBA Fast Track program. It's also linked down below. It's a course plus a mentorship, 11 plus hours of content that you guys can check out. And also, again, you just have a bunch of cool stuff and you get my one-on-one mentorship. And 3, if you guys don't have Jungle Scout, pick that up before March 31st. Okay, it's the 24th right now, so pick that up. $20 discount down below. Check out my PPC playlist. Okay, it's super awesome. Put it together. Teaches you everything for PPC. We had a lot of questions for PPC, so that's going to help you guys out as well. And I think that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you guys want to see more of these, like, comment, let me know. I'm looking forward to do more of these with you guys. So thank you all for joining me. I will see you guys next time. Peace.